Like a hope in the sky, that fly when you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone. But see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it. Yeah. Hi guys, what's up? This is Fontaine again. Thank you for coming to my channel. And today I am doing my first time doing a story time with you guys. This story is really juicy. So if you want to hear the rest of the story, please continue to watch. And I will put some links down below about this hair. You have seen this wig. This is a lace closure wig that I made. And I won't talk about the hair, but I'll put a link down below to the video that I have that's talking about this hair and this wig. And also the makeup I did today. I really took my time with my makeup today because I got my makeup inspiration from Miss Rosh Posh. She is a big makeup artist on YouTube and on Instagram. She is one of my makeup inspirations because she is the same complexion as me. So I go to her for all my inspirations when it comes to makeup. So I followed one of her YouTube videos for the Victoria's Secret fashion show for 2015, and I love the makeup in that. So I kind of, followed that tutorial to get this makeup look today, and I will put the link down below to that. Shout out to Miss Rosh Posh. I love you, girl. But on to my story. Okay, this story started in December of 2014. Yes, the title says I almost got stabbed. Hold on now. Let me not speak that into existence. I did not get stabbed. I almost did, just like the title says. So I was on this dating website and my friend betted me to go on there. So I was like, oh my God, I am too pretty to be on a dating website. But I was like, oh well, what can I lose? So I went on there and I brought it down. I was on there for maybe about 2 weeks and I got like so many messages. I got so many guys trying to talk to me. And I brought it down to like 3 guys that were prospects. And I was like, oh, I really like these guys. So I started talking to them and I'm like, eventually 2 out of 3 will fall off and I'll just be with that one. But you never know. It's good to just date and have options and not really get serious with anyone. So I had these 3 guys that I was talking to and that was it. I just stopped talking to a lot of other guys. But while you're on this dating website, and it was an app, when I was on it, it was an app. It still is an app. So pictures would come up of other profiles or whatever. So I'm talking to these 3 guys only. I'm done searching. This picture pops up of this profile for this guy, and I see the picture, and I'm just like, oh, yes. The other 3 guys just wiped out of my head. Like, I went to this guy's profile, and I'm going through his pictures, and I see everything that it says in his profile, and I'm like, oh, this is the dream guy right here. And then I look at his pictures. Now, there is this one picture he had on there, and I'm looking at it. I'm just like, that picture is the picture that got the panties. That's the first thing I thought when I saw the picture. I was like, this man could get the panties today if he wanted to. Like, that picture was just, he's just drop dead gorgeous. Anyway. So I sent him a message. Now I sent him a message and I started to ignore the 3 other guys that I'm talking to because I'm just like, I need this dude right here to reply back. So he didn't reply. It took him like 2 days, I think, to reply back. Mind you, I've ignored the other 3 guys that I thought were prospects. I'm not even talking to them no more. Like, I'm just like, because this is my husband right here. I need him to reply back. So he finally replied back and we started having conversations and we started talking and the conversation was going great. Everything was perfect. So I'm just like, yes, I found me one. Yes. So, and we met up a couple of times. I think we met up at Barnes & Nobles because that's one of my places where I go and hang out and I'm a reader. So we met up at Barnes & Nobles. I think the first time we met was at a Starbucks. That was the first time like we met in person just to like see if we weren't catfishing each other. So that was the first time we met up. We talked or whatever, had a good little talk or whatever. Then we met up at Barnes & Nobles. And I think, yeah, that night we met up at Barnes & Nobles. We went to a dance performance I had later on that night. Like, he came with me. And he treated me like a queen the entire night. I introduced him to Chick-fil-A. That was his first time ever going to Chick-fil-A because he's from Chicago.
So he treated me like a queen the entire night. So I think maybe a week or two after this, we continued to talk on the phone and text and just talk or whatever. And all of a sudden, I stopped hearing from him. Like, he stopped replying to my texts. He stopped returning my calls. He didn't pick up my calls. Nothing. Like, I got mad because I thought it was something I did. But then all of a sudden, I got concerned because I'm like, maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's dead. I didn't know. So I think it was like maybe a couple of days after New Year's Eve. I mean, not New Year's. I'm sorry. After Christmas or before Christmas Eve. I don't know. But I know it was around Christmas time. And I sent him this long message. And I'm just like, you know what? I really like you. I would really like to know what's going on. And are you okay? Is there something that we need to talk about? Because I thought everything was going good. So he does text back and he tells me, you know, if you want to come over tonight, you can come over and we can talk and we can hang out and chill. And I'm like, okay, because I really want to know what's going on. Like, what's going on? What does he have going on that is making him? Because I thought we were, you know, everything was good. So I get over to his house, and mind you, he comes outside and meets me, but I can tell, like, his mannerisms are kind of off. Like, he was really standoffish. His facial expressions even said something like his demeanor was just down. So I'm like, okay, I want to know what the hell going on. So we get inside his house, and this is my first time in his house. So we get in his house, and he's a football fan, so a football game is on. And we're watching the game, and I'm thinking to myself, I want to fuck you. Like, I'm just going to be a thought about it, because that's what I thought. Like, I really did. I'm thinking to myself, I want to fuck him, like, tonight. Like, I felt like this was going to be the night we had sex for the first time. So, we're watching a football game, and I know not to mess with a man when a football game is on, so I didn't mess with him. We didn't talk really. And I remember it so vividly because the football game went into overtime. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it went into double overtime, because at this point, I'm watching it now. Like, when games really go, because I watch football, and I'm into football and basketball, but when they go into overtime, I know it's getting heated. So I started watching it too, so we both into it. So it comes to the end of the game. And at this point, I'm like, I'm about to straddle him and just start making out with him. I'm just going to take control. So, boom. So, 2 seconds, right when I thought about getting on top of him and just started kissing him and stuff, there's a bang, like at the door, like the cops, like, boom, 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 boom. And he looks at me and I look at him and I'm like, fool, why the hell are you looking at me? This your house. So, he gets up and goes to the door, and mind you, he has a condo and it's really nice, but the door is like kind of not too far away from the couch. Now, keep this in mind. It's December, so I have on boots, and I had a coat, and I had my purse that was like right here next to me, but not too close. But my boots were off. Of course, my coat was off. I'm comfortable by now. So he looks through the peephole and opens the door, and he opens the door, and all of a sudden I hear, do I want to use his real name? Yeah. I'm going to use your real name, and then you gave me permission to anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I hear a woman say, and she's on the outside door, and she can't see me, and I can't see her. So I hear her say, when he opens the door, he say, what's up? And she was like, Devon, who the fuck you got playing on my phone? And I'm sitting here like, oh, hell nah, it's time to go. Mind you, I'm still sitting there looking like a dummy, haven't grabbed my coat or shoes or purse or whatever. So he was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't have anyone playing on your phone. Then she says again, you know what? Who the fuck do you have playing on my phone? And at this time, she steps in and she sees me sitting on the couch. So she was like, who the fuck is this? And he was like, nobody, that's a friend. So I'm sitting on the couch like a dummy, still ain't grabbed my shit or nothing. I don't know why I'm still sitting here. I should have just got my shit and just left by this time. So she was like, I'm going to ask you one more time, who the fuck is this? So I'm just like, okay, yeah, this ain't right. So as he's trying to answer her, she wells her arm back, baby. She swung so hard, and I guess he dunked from her slap. She fell. And when he was trying to help her up, she is saying, I don't know why you got me out here stressing out, and I'm 3 months pregnant with your baby. At this time, I know it's time to go. So I'm like, okay. I grab my coat, I grab my purse, and she still getting up off the floor. She walked past me and was like, get the fuck out. I'm sitting up here like, why am I still thinking, why do I get in these situations? Like, why me? Why this can't be somebody else's story? So she walks in the kitchen, y'all, and all of a sudden I just hear something crash. Like, I'm thinking, I don't know what I heard. I thought she just went in there and started throwing shit on the floor or whatever. So I can tell she pulled out a drawer, and she must have pulled it all the way out, because I just heard something crash on the floor. This bitch went and grabbed a butcher knife. And this is the point of the knife. This is the butt of the knife. She's holding it like this. And she walks out of the kitchen. Mind you, at the time, he had a glass coffee table. She takes the butt of the knife. Now, let me tell you something. I don't remember being this strong when I was pregnant with my daughter. But you know what? Women are strong regardless. You know, we got all the power in the world. So she took the butt of the coffee knife, y'all. She took that shit and she said, "Blue!" She bust the entire coffee table with a butt of that knife. Like, she broke the shit. I guess it was like maybe her fist was in it too, and the butt of the knife, but whatever strength she had, she used all of it on that damn table. She shattered the entire table and came in my face like this and was like, "Get the fuck out." That's when my motherfucking ass grabbed my coat. Now, I didn't even put shit on. I ain't put my coat on. I ain't put my boots on. I literally grabbed all of it like this and was like carrying it and running out the house. But mind you, when she came in my face like, "Get the fuck out with a knife," I said, "Oh, you ain't got to tell me twice, sweetie." Oh, she flipped out then. She was like, "Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie." And like by now, he's like holding her back and like trying to get the knife out her hand. Like, "Why you tripping? Calm down, calm down." So I'm like running out the house, barefoot, cold as hell, no coat, just everything on my head, make sure I got all my shit. And I'm running to my car. By now I'm crying, I'm scared. I ain't never had nobody put no knife in my in my face. I thought this bitch was, I didn't even know if she was behind me. So mind you, I'm scared. So I'm running too. So I get in my car and I hear them still like yelling and stuff, and she's screaming and stuff like that. And I'm just like shaking, crying still, and I drive all the way home. And mind you, he lived no more than 10 minutes away from me. He was really close to my house. So I get home, I'm still in my car. I couldn't even get out the car, y'all. Like, I'm still shooken up, crying. I'm calling on the phone, my best friend, like, "Pick up the phone, bitch, like, come help me." So she sleeps, she ain't pick up. I'm still in my car. Now, I'm in my car, still scared to get out my damn car. The whole time I was driving, I make sure this bitch wasn't following me, because her car was parked like right behind mine. Like, she was double parked and her car was still running. She could have just got in the car and followed me. I don't know. But anyway, so this fool calls me, Devon. He calls me and apologizes and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I'm like, this is the last time I'm ever going to talk to you and see you. And I'm like, who the fuck was that? Baby, let me tell y'all something. This was his wife. Yeah. His wife, y'all. I'm like, hold on. Can't be. Your motherfucking ass is on a dating website and you're married? Yes. Mind you, this dating website shit is new to me. So you're on a dating website and you're married? Okay. I got you. But he proceeds to call me. We got the phone. I'm like, whatever, bye. I don't want to ever see your face again. If you see me in the street, just walk past me. He calls me back and asks me to come back over there. Let me tell y'all something. I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to. I don't have no creativity in my bones when it comes to making up fibs or stories or anything. Like, I can't make up a story if somebody paid me to. This fool asked me to come back over there 10 minutes after I had just left his house and all this happened. Like, he asked me to come back over there. Like, he was serious too. I thought he was just joking. I'm like, nah, whatever, bye. He was serious, y'all. But it was his wife. Now, mind you, I knew he had a daughter that was like 1 year old. They have a daughter together. I thought he was divorced. I knew he had been married. On the dating website, it did say that he was divorced. He put on there that he was divorced. So I'm thinking, okay, he divorced or whatever. No. Girlfriend, they was still married. And that's why she was tripping. Now, he did tell me that they were going through a divorce and they were separated. But see, the thing about it was, he told me later, like, we still talk to this day. Don't judge me. But he told me the whole story, like, they're separated. But see, that was her house. Like, they were living in that house together. So I think she had moved out and they were separated this time. But, you know, that's still her house or whatever the case may be. But that's why she was mad or whatever. So he thought I was the one. Obviously, it was a girl playing on her phone, and he thought I was the one playing on her phone. Like, he asking me, was that you playing on her phone? Nigga, I didn't even know you was married. Don't ask me no shit like that. So, yeah, so that was the end of the story. And he gonna see this shit, too. He might have a different perspective on it. I don't care. But that was the way it happened to me from my point of view. But anyway, I hope you guys like this story. I have plenty of more story times coming up. I'll probably do a story time like every other month or something like that. But yeah, that really did happen to me. Like, I've never been in a situation like that before. But I hope you guys liked it. Check out some of my other videos on my channel. Make sure you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Share it. Subscribe to my channel. Hit me up on Instagram. All the information, look in the description below. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.